I want to make my mother proud. He said, you got to be hungry. I said, what does that mean, sir? He said, people that are hungry are unstoppable. People that are hungry are relentless. People that are hungry, no excuse is acceptable. People that are hungry are willing to go all out for their dream. See, when you're in business, the people who are going to win are not the people that's in business. The people who are going to win are the people that the business is in them. And there's a difference. If you're casual about your dream, you will end up a casualty. You've got to decide, this is mine. You've got to decide, I own this space. There's no speaker. This is not brag. I don't tell you this to impress you, but to impress upon you. You got to hold yourself to a higher standard. I decided no speaker would get on stage and know more quotes than I do. I decided no speaker is going to get on stage and have read more books than I've read. I decided no speaker is going to get up here and know the various studies and be as current on top of their game like me. I decided that I was going to have myself stand out because of my willingness to do the things today others won't do. Anybody can memorize a script and get up and regurgitate it. Anybody can do that. I decided to create an experience in the moment, to think on my feet. How many of you like to learn how to think on your feet? Raise your hands, please. Very good. I teach you how to do that. How to speak to any kind of audience and hold their attention. How to be able to think on your feet. I never forget a contract I got from a major pharmaceutical company. $640,000 US in 1 year, 1 month, 1 month. And the guy said in the industry, how do you do that? How was he able to do that? But they didn't understand that you got to be willing to hold yourself to a higher standard. You've got to be willing to listen. You've got to be willing to be on the cutting edge. I'm going to share with you how to have a competitive advantage. And that brings me to that next level of being passionate about what you do when you love it. Find something you love. This is what I do. I told my kids, they say I'm dead, don't bury me for 3 days. And put a microphone in the casket. If I don't grab it and start talking, say, Dad's gone. He's out of here. He's gone. I talk in my sleep. I love it. Gotta be hungry. Everybody say it with me, please. You gotta be hungry. Who's hungry in here? Raise your hands, please. And never forget, Mr. Washington, Mr. Brown, yes. What do you want to do with your life, young man? I want to become a disc jockey, a radio personality, sir. I want to make my mother proud. He said, you got to be hungry. I said, what does that mean, sir? He said, people that are hungry are unstoppable. People that are hungry are relentless. People that are hungry, no excuse is acceptable. People that are hungry are willing to go all out for their dream. I said, I'm hungry, sir, to make my mother proud. I'm hungry, sir, to become involved in broadcasting. He said, Mr. Brown, why didn't you go to Florida A&M University? Sir, you're the first student in special education. I signed the papers. I fought for you to go. Sir, several teachers met with me and they said that I wasn't college material, that without you there fighting for me, that I would bring embarrassment to your name because every student that you sent there made the honor roll, and that if I did not make the honor roll at Booker T. Washington High School, I surely would not make it at Florida A&M University. He said, I don't care what they say. Did you think you could make it? I said, no, sir, not without you, sir. You've been like a father to me, sir. I've never known my father, sir. I watch you. You taught me how to tie a tie. I never want to bring dishonor to your name, sir. Mr. Brown, I know that you're not as smart as your brother or your sister who graduated from the University of Miami. But I see a drive, a hunger in you. I see you watching me. When I'm directing other students, I see your lips moving because you've memorized it. Yes, sir. It takes me longer to get things, sir, but I do have a good memory. You were in the dean's office the other day. Why were you there? I got in a fight. Why? They called me DT, the dumb twin. Well, why would you fight them? Because I wanted to get even. Mr. Brown, most people rather get even than get ahead. You have a good memory. Yes, sir, I do. Memorize these words by Frank Sinatra. The best revenge is massive success. Become massively successful, Mr. Brown. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you want to be a disc jockey? Yes, sir. Good. Here are my car keys. What are these for, sir? Go to my car and listen to Paul Hobby every day. He's the world's #1 radio personality. Study him. Learn how to speak like him. This voice that you now hear is a trained voice. This is not my original voice. This voice gives me access to corporations. I'm going to train 21 of you here on how to begin to change your voice, how you can begin to become more impactful, how to speak from your power voice, how to navigate an experience with an audience, how to use your energy signature, how to be commanding. He said, listen to him every day. I said, I will, sir. Then find I came to him. I said, I've been doing the things you told me to do. I visualized myself being on the radio. I practice every day. I can hear it in your voice, Mr. Brown. I can hear it in your voice. The authority, the command, the confidence. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, now, I've done all I can do for you. You've got to go out into the marketplace. And I went to apply for a job on Miami Beach. Milton Butterball Smith was the program director. Hello, Mr. Butterball. My name is Les Brown, sir. I like to be a disc jockey. Young man, you have any journalism in your background? No, sir, I don't. Have any experience in broadcasting? No, sir, I don't. He said, I'm sorry, we don't have a job for you. How many of you have been rejected? Raise your hands, please. I was devastated with rejection. I went back and I said, Mr. Washington, they said no. He said, don't take it personally. Most people are so negative. They have to say no 7 times before they say yes. He said, you got to be hungry. Go back again. I went back again. Hello, Mr. Butterball. How are you, sir? My name is Les Brown, sir. I like to be a disc jockey. Young man, weren't you here yesterday? Yes, sir, I was. Didn't I tell you no yesterday? Yes, sir, you did. Then why are you back today? Well, sir, I didn't know whether or not somebody was laid off or somebody was fired, sir. He said, no one was laid off or fired. Now get on out of here. I came back the next day. Hello, Mr. Butterball. How are you, sir? My name is Les Brown, sir. I like to be a disc jockey. I know what your name is. Weren't you here the last 2 days? Yes, sir. Didn't I tell you no the last 2 days? Yes, sir. Then why are you back today? Well, sir, I didn't know whether or not someone got sick or someone died, sir. No one got sick or died. No one was laid off or fired. Now don't you come back here again. I came back the next day, talking loud, looking happy, like I was singing for the first time. I said, hello, Mr. Butterball. How are you? He looked at me with rage. He says, go get me some coffee. I said, yes, sir. How many of you are serious about reaching your goals? Raise your hands, please. Very good. Write this down. Provide more service than you get paid for. You're serious today in this era of accelerated change, overwhelming complexity, and tremendous competition. As a global partner and a global force on the planet, Provide more service than you get paid for. As I said earlier, there's no traffic jam on the extra mile. Be willing to go all out of the standards that you hold yourself to and the customer service experience, how you serve your customers. Raise the bar. So I became the errand boy for the disc jockeys. I'd go get their lunch and their dinner, and I stood in the control room watching them move their hands on the control board, knowing my time will come. Let us say together, I expect to win. My time will come. On the weekends, when they came out to the parking lot, the cars would be waxed and cleaned inside out. They said, hey, who did this? I did, sir. How much do you charge, young man? Oh, nothing, sir. Write this down. Give before you ask.